Hello, my name's Martin Pritchard. I'm a priest in Hen as part of Denby Mission area in St Asaph Diocese, and I'm going to share with you today one of my favourites passages in the Bible about Jesus. I'm going to read for you from Mark chapter 4 verses 35 to 41. Jesus calms the storm. That day when evening came, he said to his disciples, "Let us go over to the other side." Leaving the crowd behind, they took him along, just as he was in the boat. There were also other boats with him. A furious squall came up and the waves broke over the boat, so that it was nearly swamped. Jesus was in the stern, sleeping on a cushion. And the disciples woke him and said to him, "Teacher, don't you care if we drown?" He got up, rebuked the wind, and said to the waves, "Quiet, be still." And the wind died down, and it was completely calm. He said to his disciples, "Why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith?" They were terrified, and they asked each other, "Who is this? Even the wind and the waves obey him." So when asked which is my favourite passage in the Bible and prayed through it, I've come up with this one because I think many of my favourite parts of the Gospels of Jesus is when Jesus goes to the lake, and he often gets in the boat, time and time again in the stories of Jesus. And that Lake Galilee is one really precious place. Two of my favourite times of swimming in it when I was in Israel in 2017 and being on the boat in it. As I say, it comes up again and again in the life of Jesus. And of course, in the times of Jesus, there was a fear of water. The religious people were scared of water. The Leviathan, the great serpents of the water, which is a great metaphor for chaos as well. And therein lies the kind of core of this reading, this story we've just heard. All chaos is reigning. The waters are swamping in. There's a quall swamping the boat, and the disciples are wondering what Jesus is going to do about it, and he's asleep in the boat nonetheless, and they're getting pretty worked up. And Jesus is awoken and calms the storms. Of course, this is also a great metaphor for everything that is life, our own waters, our own chaos. Think of Friedrich Nietzsche, who talks of the person that late 19th into early 20th century psychiatrist talks of the human being, man. He says is kind of alone in life, like a person in a boat, subject to the storms. But actually, Jesus is always on the cushion. And whether you believe or not, let me assure you, some of the things that can often put people that don't believe off are actually, Jesus walks on water. People get put off by these miracles. Oh, Jesus calmed the storms. People are put off by the miracles. Oh, people can't actually physically heal now. And then people are saying they can over there, but they can't. People are put off by these kinds of behaviours. But don't be put off by them, because trust me, I assure you, Jesus does heal. Jesus does make people whole, and Jesus does calm storms. Jesus will calm the storms of your life. Jesus will accompany you in the boat. And just as Noah in the Bible was subject to the waters and helpless, God helped Noah. And the dry lands came, and Moses was subject to the waters. They were trapped by it as the Israelites were fleeing from 400 years of slavery, and God helped. The waters were parted. And so Jesus, God himself, God and human, calms the waters. Let Jesus calm the waters of your life and treasure. And that favourite story of mine, I invite you to treasure that too. In the name of Jesus.